All right, what's up, guys? Back some more videos, and in today's video, 1997 Mr. Olympia. This is where Nasser took second. This is actually very controversial Olympia because this is where this is Dorian's last win. He was noticeably out of, well, I wouldn't say out of shape, but his structure, his waist, his bicep tear. I mean, he was just not the same Dorian. His conditioning was relatively still good, but it wasn't, the trademark Dorian of being dry and just granite hard. I mean, he was hard, but, he was very off. I mean, you can definitely tell he was off. And, this isn't the best video. This isn't the best quality. This is not the best, representation of how Dorian Yates actually looked. Or any of the guys for the matter. I mean, we're talking about potato level camera here. I mean, this isn't, good quality. But as you can see, I mean, for me, it's Nasser. Nasser's nuts. I mean, Nasser's wide as a house, granite hard. What looks like almost matching Dorian in pure conditioning, man. I mean, those glutes are insane. We have Kevin here. I don't remember who actually came third here. It looks like Kevin is in the running for third. So he probably did come third here. I just can't recall who the other guys was in the top five, and Kevin just has no idea what's going on. He was still on the side there. But anyway, so I specifically want to talk about Dorian and Nasser because I feel like this was a really good Olympia for Nasser. And I feel like you can make a case for Nasser winning because when you talk about Dorian Yates, that's off. I mean, when Dorian is off, he's off. I mean, the only thing that carries him is just his size and just, granite hard conditioning. But, when you look at that front double bicep, I mean, it's horrible. That torn bicep versus Nasser, who has perfectly round biceps, really good taper waist for a guy that freaking size. I mean, he's matching Dorian in the legs. He's matching Dorian in size, honestly. I mean, he looks really good here. Damn, that was impressive. If you go from the ground up, looking at the calves to the quads, Nasser had that. Dillette isn't even in running here. I mean, he actually look pretty good here, but this isn't about a Dillette. Now this is where Dorian Yates usually shuts the door. This is it right here. But I feel like Nasser brought really good conditioning. Dorian is peeled. Okay, all right, Dorian. I see you with the glutes. But I don't know, man, Nasser doesn't get blown away here. I'm going to pause this for a second. I kind of want to go back to that back double bicep because Nasser doesn't get blown away. I mean, I don't know, he stands a really good chance here. I mean, Dorian Yates has a crazy back. I mean, I'm not saying he beats Dorian for the back. When you talk about the entire package, Dorian's very short bicep is very distracting, although we're talking about the rare double bicep. I still see this small little tiny teeny mountain and it's very distracting to me because I know it's there. I know he has a torn bicep. I just like the flow of Nasser. I mean, I really can't say Nasser's bigger. I can't say he's harder. I can't say he's drier. In all honesty, in terms of bodybuilding standards, I feel like Dorian still wins this, but I do like Nasser's flow better here. I really do. He could be a bit drier in the lower body. He could be drier in the lower back, but I mean, I think he's good enough. I mean, look at the hamstrings. Those hamstrings are separated. He kills Dillette easy. I mean, Dillette isn't even in the running. I mean, that back is amateur, bro. I'm just saying, man. That back and the conditioning needs to be improved in Dillette. It's just not that great. Now, here we go. There's another money shot for Dorian. Back lat spread. And, yeah, fingernail feathers. Yep, that's freaking nuts. Dorian looks insane. Yeah, still Dorian. Still Dorian. I mean, you're not beating Dorian here. That's wacky. And this is friggin' 2040p. This is horrible camera quality, man. This is, you're not even seeing granite detail, nothing, man. You can see Dorian was a bit bloated right there. That was a big weakness. Look at that. Gut is sticking out. Now, back then, they didn't care about the gut. I mean, this wasn't a focal point. This wasn't something that they highlighted or marked down. No one cared about this. Big bellies, these guys are massive. It just comes to the territory. No one's going to scrutinize them back then for having this midsection. Now, obviously, they would, but back then, it wasn't even a thing they even thought about, to be fair. But he does keep it tight, although it's big, he keeps it tight. I do like Dorian's execution. I kind of prefer Nasser's, flow, and his stomach is a bit, kind of, mainstream, I suppose. I just like how Dorian executes this with the opposite leg out, and his tricep is very developed, so... my preference is Nasser, but I do give it to Dorian still. And I feel like Nasser kills him here because Nasser has a really good six-pack, and he rivals him in the quads and calves, to be honest. And yeah, Nasser. Yeah. That's really good. It's pretty good. Now, I wouldn't say Nasser just beats Dorian. Like Dorian is still Dorian. I mean, he's missing like a bicep and whatever else, but he's still Dorian. I mean, check this out, man. Look at this. Like that is nuts. I mean, Dorian's back is insane. Like when you put Sean Ray in the middle, Dorian looks better. Oops, I think I misclicked on the video here. But yeah, like when you put Sean Ray in the middle, I feel like it makes Dorian look bigger. So I don't know about that one, judges, but I just feel like this is something where like Dorian had too many flaws in my opinion. Like the back is insane, back double, rear lat spread. His side tricep is still dumb. We didn't get to see the most muscular, but I know the most muscular is dumb. I just feel like when you talk about a torn bicep and bloated stomach, I mean, I don't know, man. Like that's massive. Like to be a Mr. Olympia winner and win with that kind of gut and win with that kind of like muscle tear, which is very obvious. Like a bicep is very obvious. I mean, it's not like you tore your left ab and you can still get away with it. Like no, his obliques are spilling over in the trunks. I don't know, man. Like I prefer Nasser. I really do. Dorian's obliques, man, they're just spilling, bro. They're just out there. His best was 93 in my opinion. His absolute best. Look at Nasser. For a man that big, that's a really good waist. That's actually a very impressive waist, to be honest, man. That is very, very, very impressive waist, man. But I mean, I don't know, like it's close, obviously. I still think, maybe Dorian probably deserved it at the end of it all. But I don't know. I mean, Nasser could have won this one, and I would not have been mad at all. Because Dorian, he had a little bit too many flaws here for my liking. When I think about Mr. Olympia, I think about perfection. And I mean, you might be a little off on conditioning, but when you talk about muscles tearing and your gut is sticking out and obliques are spilling over, I don't know, man. Like, they're kind of gone at that point. I mean, that's a little difficult to come back from. But Dorian did it, and he has 6 standouts, so good on him. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about Nasser versus Dorian. Let me know if you think Nasser probably should have been more so considered here. Let me know if you think Nasser should have deserved it. I don't think like this here, like this kills it for me. This bicep, yeah, man. Like I don't know. This single flaw just kills all his physique for me almost. I mean, he doesn't hit the side chest from this side, so you don't really see it beyond the front double and back double. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like it's just glaring. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.